Hello. Our presentation is going to be about the endemic species of Spain. We have chosen to speak about Spain because I am from Spain. I was born in Madrid and my family still lives there, so it's a country that I know very well. Spain, as you can see, it's at the southern western tip of Europe. It's in what we call the Iberian Peninsula. Madrid, it's about 40 degrees north, so it's much more northern than Thailand. And it's Barcelona actually is at 0 degrees of longitude, so but that's not very important for the climate. Spain is a middle-sized country. It's almost the same size as Thailand, a slightly bit smaller, but population is lower. So it has almost 30% less population density than Thailand. That means that there's a lot of nature. There's a lot of places where there's no humans and it's quite wild. It has 3 main climates. One is in the Mediterranean coast, the other one is in the Atlantic coast, and in the middle it's called semi-arid climate, which is quite dry and quite continental. So as I said, Spain is located in a peninsula, which makes that it's quite isolated in the geography from the rest of the continent. It also has, in the Spanish territory, there's islands. There's islands in the Mediterranean side, there's the Balear Islands, and in the Atlantic side, which is the Canary Archipel. But inside the peninsula, there is a lot of mountains. It's very, very, there's a lot of relief in the country. So there's 3 main cordilleras. I think that word exists in English too, in the north, in the middle, and in the south. And there's also the Pyrenean mountain range that cuts, that it's the border between France and Spain, and it's the limit of the peninsula too, in this. For the endemic species we have chosen, the first one, it's a butterfly that it's endemic to the mountains of the south of Spain. Its scientific name is Polyumatus golgus, and it's only found in a quite narrow range in the Sierra Nevada, which is the name of the mountain range in the south of Spain. The second endemic species is a type of hare. At the beginning, it was thought to be just a subspecies of a wider, like more extended hare in Europe, but recently it has found, like, with the DNA sequence, that this is really a different species. And it's also endemic to a mountain range, but it's a mountain range in the north of Spain.
The third species is called the Iberian ibex, or the Spanish wild goat, and you can see the range in red there. Okay, so the Iberian ibex is a goat that has concave hooves that are very suited to climbing, and it has short legs allowing it to leap on very steep slopes. And currently there are 4 subspecies. 2 are now extinct, 1 is vulnerable, and 1 is being reintroduced to many parts of the countries. It also exhibits sexual dimorphism, so the left you see a female, and the right you see a male, and on the top right you see a kid. So because it's very adapted to climbing, it can live in various altitudes of the mountain depending on food availability. But still, as you can see on the figure here, the round circles represent a population of the ibex. So if you remember the map from the previous slides, the range is limited to mountainous areas like the mountain ranges, because it does not compete with other ungulates, other hoofed animals like sheep or goats. And unlike its cousin, the alpine ibex, that lives in separate herds of like male only herds and female herds, some of the Iberian ibex, like in Sierra Nevada, it lives in mixed groups with both males and females. So what this made the species endemic is the reproductive isolation and the special habitat that it needs. So in conclusion, these are our 3 endemic species from Spain. Thank you very much. Any questions?